How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the channel for another Star Wars gaming news update video. Now this video is of course a part of the bi-weekly news update series we have going on the channel and have done for the past few months. This is where we list off the latest news for everything Star Wars games, from Battlefront 2 to Star Wars Squadrons to Jedi Fallen Order to LEGO Star Wars and any other future games. So if you want to be kept in the loop on all things Star Wars gaming, then be sure to subscribe to the channel. Now we are bringing this bi-weekly news update video out a few days earlier than normal because today we have some very exciting news, especially for those Battlefront players out there, which is the vast majority of you. So we will of course get into that throughout the video. We've also got some updates on the status of LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, some updates on the cancelled Clone Wars game that we spoke about in the last news update video, and a few other things we'll touch on as well. So guys, make sure you have those notifications switched on, as it seems like things are very slowly ramping up for Star Wars games, thankfully. And also be sure to check us out over on Twitch at Aussie Plays Live. We're having a ton of fun over there and we just got affiliated and we would love to have you over there. We're nearly at 1,000 subscribers, so yeah, be sure to check it out. But now, let's dive on into the news. So we're going to kickstart today's video off with the Battlefront 2 news, as there is legitimate news going on, and it's really good news to be honest, especially considering the video I posted yesterday expressing my disappointment for how Battlefront 2 had been treated. So believe it or not, DICE have seemingly heard the prayers of the community and have actually gone and released a patch to Star Wars Battlefront 2 that, had a few fixes and what have you. Now there is a catch to it though, it's not in the game yet, although it actually was in the game for a few hours or so, but was reverted and the game was put back into its original state. Now the patch was downloadable off of Steam, and some people did actually manage to download it and see what it was all about. Now we'll get into what the patch is actually going to entail in a second, but I have to say just how good it was to see the old community manager Ben walk out on Reddit, dropping some information on Battlefront 2 again. It has been a hot minute and it's really good to see him back. This is of course where we found out that this is the patch that we are looking for, just not right now, as Ben went on to say. So this patch will obviously be coming to the game at some point in the near future, and the fact that it was just released yesterday was nothing more than a mistake. So what did this patch actually have in it? Well, thanks to some players on Reddit who actually managed to figure out what the changes were from the files, they are as follows. The Darth Maul spin attack no longer causes the bug that stops Maul from blocking properly. General Grievous's claw rush can't hit the same enemy more than 2 times, which is honestly just the best news we literally could have heard when it comes to fixes. There is also some changes to the files for Boba Fett's 4th ability slot, but we don't know anything exactly about what those changes are. All we know is something has changed. Also, some campaign files were fixed, which is nothing really, and the old Origin Access logo has been removed and replaced with the new EA Play logo. So the obvious 2 changes there are the 2 with Darth Maul and General Grievous. Darth Maul is one of the most fun to use heroes in Battlefront 2, but the bug that prevented his blocking from working after a spin attack was just plain annoying. And it could get really sour using what is otherwise a fun hero. So after this patch, that should be gone. And as for General Grievous, this has been something that has messed up the hero gameplay for months and months. You guys know how I feel about the Grievous bug. It's a ridiculous bug that basically allowed Grievous to, if done right, kill any enemy without them actually being able to do a thing. Which is honestly just a load of crap, and I can't believe I have actually seen people say that this isn't a problem and that's how it should be. Like, some people never cease to amaze me. But regardless, it is going to be fixed when this patch does come to Battlefront 2. Now, there is no word on when this patch will actually make its way into the game. I'm sure that's something that, we'll probably find out in the next few days, maybe a week or so, so I will make sure to keep an eye out on that for you guys. But yeah, I must say, this is exciting news for Battlefront 2, and it looks like it's really going to make Battlefront much more tolerable to play without bugs getting in the way. Having said that though, I would exercise caution. These bug fixes could very well just introduce new bugs that, just end up being the next Grievous Claw Rush bug. We've seen it happen before, but fingers crossed that this patch fixes more issues than it breaks. Like, I really hope that this patch introduces no problems. I just want to enjoy playing Battlefront. And actually, I almost forgot, but it is worth mentioning that there is obviously no word on the Vader damage resistance glitch that makes him invincible. I know people are going to mention it in the comments if I don't mention it here, so I thought I'd throw it in the video. So nothing on that just yet. Now, does this mean that we will see more patches down the line for Battlefront 2? Honestly, who knows? I think it was a damn near miracle that we actually got this one. So, I'm not going to get too greedy, but it is nice to see that the game is still in the minds of at least a few people at EA and DICE. This doesn't mean they're going to reinstate live service on Battlefront 2 though, I want to make that clear. I know that people are going to run wild and say it's a chance now, but I'm going to level with you guys, there is basically zero chance of that happening. But nevertheless, this is still some good news for Battlefront players today, finally. But moving on now, and let's talk about the cancelled Clone Wars game, Star Wars Redemption. We spoke about this game a couple weeks ago when it was doing the rounds on the internet, and a lot of you guys seemed to really enjoy when we dived into that, and we have some updates that it is back into development. Now, this isn't well-known news. This comes from a channel known as X2, who in a recent video, which I will link below in the description, be sure to go check it out, he reported that the game has actually gone back into development. Now, as you all know, this is a fan game that, dove deep into the Clone Wars and looked absolutely incredible considering it was made by just 2 people. One of which stopped working on the game and the remaining developer known as Etienne basically just gave up. Well, a bunch of YouTubers over the past few weeks have made videos talking about this game and it gained a bit of traction, and he has actually decided to work on the game once again, which is amazing news and really good to see. Again though, make sure you check out X2's video on this as he dives right into all of that, and I don't want to take away anything from his video by, spelling the entire thing out here, but nevertheless, it is good to see as it's definitely the kind of game that should see the light of day, even if it is a fan-made game. It was still very impressive, and I think EA could learn a lot from this little passion project that shows a lot of promise. Now moving on once again, and let's talk about LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. This game has had one of the weirdest marketing campaigns that I have ever seen in a video game. The fact we actually ended up getting a patch for Battlefront 2, a game that had its live service abandoned, before any gameplay was revealed for LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. A game in its promo period, it just blows my mind. I have no idea what TT Games are doing with this game. The promo has been a joke, and I think it's at the point now where it isn't building hype for the game, instead it's just creating frustration and turning people away. But having said that, the news that I do have to report to you comes from a tweet made a couple weeks ago. The tweet in question comes from James Anwill, I can't pronounce that, who is a lead designer for TT Games. Now, he was questioned on Twitter regarding summer, as there was some sort of reveal or something that was supposed to come in summer. That is still yet to happen. And he went and said that summer is over in 3 weeks, to which someone said stretching it out to the last second, and he came back with a smart reply. So this pretty much hints that something is probably still coming for LEGO Star Wars, at least by the end of this month. Now, if they don't release anything by the end of August, then I'd seriously be very, very worried about this game. It feels like they're kind of screwing themselves over at this point. The marketing for this game was still garbage, even before shit hit the fan in 2020. Whoever is in the lead of marketing at TT Games honestly needs to be sacked or something. So many fans are losing faith in this game just for the lack of marketing that the game's going through, and I mean, even the guy literally under the lead designer's tweet said those exact words. Now, you guys know my stance on this game. I am looking forward to it for sure. I mean, it's a new Star Wars game, but I kind of can't get past the fact that it's just a LEGO game. But I know tons of you want to know what the hell is happening with LEGO Star Wars, so there you go. Hopefully, we will see something by the end of August. But a quick summary of this bi-weekly news video, it's a pretty good one, particularly for Battlefront 2. It's kind of insane that the thought that, some of these bugs that have been plaguing the game since the Scarif update might actually be getting fixed properly. This for me is a big deal, as some of these bugs are a major contributing factor as to why I just don't enjoy Battlefront 2 at the moment. Again though, I am just praying that this patch just fixes more than it breaks. And of course, I'll let you guys know when this patch is coming. And remember, make sure you check out X2's video on the fan-made Star Wars game, Star Wars Redemption. The links will be in the description. And remember to head over to the Twitch channel and drop a follow for frequent live streams. We should be live when this video goes up. And of course, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. But thank you very much for watching and have a good one.